Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would just show you guys what my like kind of pre-planning looks like, and then I will show you like at the end of the week what my planner ended up looking like. So I don't always have a this week page, but there are a few things that I kind of need to get done that don't have a specific day assigned to it, so I've just kept that separate there. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday seem to be our busiest days, so I tend to use like a timed daily page for that, and then just a running to-do list. So I always put out like any appointments, homeschool, mark off like our homeschool hours, kind of figure out when I'm going to fit in a workout. And I am using just like black and hollow kind of stickers this week. I just thought it'd be a nice change. And I do have like a separate section here for like important and work, because I just have like some work things I need to get done. And I don't want to kind of add that to this generic to-do list. So as you can see, the list on Monday is a lot longer than Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday there's a few things because I know it's generally our day at home. We don't really have anywhere to go. So I just put a few house things that I want to like cleaning and things I want to get done. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, pretty much nothing at the moment. We don't really have any plans. If they do come up, I will just put them in. But yeah, so this is kind of how it starts off, and then as the day goes on, I will check things off, add to it, possibly try and figure out when I can get those things done and transfer them to the dailies. And then tomorrow morning, or even this evening, today's Monday morning, this evening when I sit down, I will plan out Tuesday, anything I didn't get done, try and get that done either then or then. And that's what I do every evening. I sit down and look at my planner, see what the plans are for the upcoming day, and make a list. And then again in the morning, I take a quick look, add anything else that needs to get added, anything I remember, anything that comes up overnight, like emails or phone calls or things like that. Yeah, and that's kind of my day-to-day planning. I do use like a checklist. So this is kind of what I go through when I'm doing my weekly planning. I will use my monthly calendar to put, to kind of populate my pages. And then I just go through things that happen on a regular basis. I know I've got a milk delivery coming on certain days. Depending on my husband's shifts, we may or may not need to feed the pet bunny. He normally takes care of that unless he's coming off a night shift. So yeah, that's kind of it. And I will check in with you guys at the end of the week so you can have a good look at what my planner ends up looking like. And just very quickly, the pen I'm using this week is a Pilot Juice 0.38. It is a really bold pen, which is quite nice, and I think it suits the whole black, white, hollow theme this week. So yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the week. Bye. Hey guys, so welcome back. It is kind of like Sunday afternoon now. And I just wanted to show you guys how my planner ended up. So I did add quite a few more things to the weekly list, and I think pretty much everything on there I'm going to be able to tick off today, except one thing which I will have to migrate to the following week because I'm just waiting to hear back from someone. And I think this is kind of how I had set out Monday anyway. I think I might have added a few more things in. And then here's how Tuesday and Wednesday looked. Yeah, I didn't have like tons of stuff going on, but since I had already put the timed daily down, I kind of just, like this, I just put in after it happened. I just went for a walk with my husband, and I just had a bit of gap there, so I added that in, but I don't generally do that. Excuse me. I normally like just make a little note at the bottom of the page. But yeah, I just kind of thought it would look a bit more nicer there. And then here as well, just lists. And I don't know if I mentioned before, but I was going for like a black, white and hollow theme this week. Thursday, Friday, there's little, like, my asterisks always mean like a little note. And I have started my intermittent fasting again because I kind of fell off the wagon a bit over Christmas. So I just started putting the times on the top there. I think Thursday. Yeah, Thursday was the first day I did it. And it was also my first day back at the gym. But I went at like a really awful time. I went like 8 o'clock in the evening, and it was so packed and so busy that I didn't, and I had a migraine as well. So it wasn't great. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I had a headache, so my appointment for that morning just cancelled. I just put like a sick day sticker over that. And then this is how the weekend looked. So this is obviously my list for today, and I am gonna, you know, probably add to it and tick things off at the end of the evening. And then Saturday was just, you know, I kind of, on days where I don't have so much going on, I do tend to use, you know, more like kind of bigger stickers. So Saturdays are my day off. If my husband's not working, he kind of just takes charge of looking after the kids and cooking and cleaning and doing everything. And I can either stay home and do what I want, or I can go out and have a day off. So I didn't really have tons of stuff to do. I did go to the cinema on my own. My husband was kind of laughing at me, but I do that quite often actually, and I don't feel embarrassed at all. But yeah, let me know if you guys do that as well. Do you like go to the restaurant on your own, or, you know, cinema? I don't know, people just think it's really weird if you turn up to the cinema by yourself. But it was a movie that I wanted to watch, Bombshell, that he didn't really want to watch, and I really liked it actually. But anyway, yeah, so I just kind of used a few more stickers, and then I just wrote down what Netflix documentary I'm watching. That is something that I kind of like to add. I don't really keep record of like TV shows that I watch necessarily, but I do like to, you know, just make a note of whatever current documentary I'm watching, either like with the kids, if it's like some David Attenborough documentary, or if it's a, you know, a bit more of an adult one. Yeah, and that's kind of it. And then the rest of the pages, like after that, was just notes that I took during the week, and then I've set up my following week. And yeah, that's how it kind of turned out. And I realized that I did show you guys, I mentioned this thing that I used to help me plan, but I didn't really go into any explanation or detail about it at all. So this is like just a weekly and monthly review checklist that Brandy Michelle Plans has as a freebie on her Instagram page. And she kind of just updated it and sent me this as an editable file so that I can just edit it to make it my own. And when I sit down to plan, I basically just go through this checklist, you know. So for example, check monthly pages. So as I said, the very first thing I do is plug in any appointments and things like that. Add reoccurring tasks, add the kids things, add my husband's work schedule. I like to just have that marked on the day as well. You know, like update my fitness section at the back. I need to add my sleep timer, sleep tracker as well that I've been doing. That's kind of like a daily task. Yeah, I like my daughter's homeschool planner. So this is like, basically if I do every single thing step by step on these monthly and weekly reviews, then I'm basically catching all the information from all different places in my life and making sure they are where they need to be in my planner, making sure nothing kind of falls through the cracks. You know, there's even something in here that says like check text messages, because sometimes when I'm out and about, I will, instead of pulling my planner out and trying to find somewhere to write something down, I will just send myself a text message. So when I'm sitting down to plan my week, I just have a note there to make sure I'm checking my phone to see if there are any, you know, notes that I've made in there. So yeah, this basically is like how I do my planning every single week. I would be pretty lost without it. Even in terms of setting up my week, because this year I have been doing it slightly different in that at the beginning of each week, I have this like week on 2-page review where I kind of just write down, not anything like too detailed, but just some kind of notes about our day and then more details on that side. And I kept forgetting to do that. So in the following weeks, like here, you can see I didn't do it. So on the following weeks, I've had to do it after the fact, like after the week, sorry. So even here, this week, I forgot to set it up before the week, so I did it here afterwards. But it's just, you know, something new that I've introduced into my planning kind of setup this year, and having this remind me that, you know, I need to leave 2 pages for memory pages every week. It's just been a lifesaver, really. So yeah, if you want to grab a copy of this, I will leave Brandy's Instagram account linked below. I believe she has it linked in her bio. And that's kind of it, guys. So I hope that was useful for you to see, you know, how much pre-planning I do for my days and how much I kind of then plug in every evening or every morning. Yeah, and some days, you know, I will take notes about, you know, just like one kind of line note about the day. Whereas other days, like today, probably there'll be nothing significant I need to write down, because I do have these pages where I am writing, you know, a bit more about the day. So yeah, I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.